like my truth uncensored. My whole network viral. 12 and a half get you a quarterback.
So Kodak Black has been going through a whole bunch, legal problems, and his boy, you know what I'm saying, his fellow, rapper from the Dirty, 21 Savage was somewhere, I think probably in LA somewhere, maybe Miami.
Damn sure look like LA.
Well, LA, you know what I mean? And TMZ asked 21 Savage about Kodak Black. I played a brief audio episode. We're gonna talk about this.
Hey, any advice for Kodak Black, man? It's looking kind of bad. Fingerprints on the gun. You think he's being set up, or the cops showing?
I don't know what's going on, man. I hope for the best, though.
Yeah, you're rooting for him. Any advice for him how to kind of navigate these treacherous waters?
I ain't never been in no type of situation.
Just keep your head up, kind of stay out of trouble. It seems like, I feel like the feds are kind of after rappers lately. I mean, they tried to deport you. Now they're going after Kodak. Do you think maybe there's something there, like there's some unfair things going against certain people?
I don't know. The law is the law.
You gotta follow.
Break the law, you gotta deal with the consequences.
Okay.
That's just how it goes. Rappers just gotta be more safe. Some rappers do make bad decisions. Gotta honor up to our bad decisions and face our trials, whatever we go through, our tribulations. We just gotta stand up and man up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's some unfair shit going on, and it's some shit that's fair going on. What up, bro? You good?
Yeah, good folks, man. So just keep your nose clean, do your work, and try to help other folks.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Hey, I appreciate your time. Thank you, Savage.
Sam, what do you think about 21 Savage talking about Kodak Black and his situation with the law?
Both young, both from the same way of life area. I don't know what I feel about this though. No, obviously he wasn't saying anything that he wasn't lying about anything, but 21 Savage found himself in a situation a couple months ago where he could potentially have been deported. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people could have used the excuse of the law as the law on that as well. And he had a lot of support. Now, I'm not saying that he wasn't supporting Kodak Black in this situation. I'm trying to look up because I don't genuinely know their history in particular to see if there was any drama between the two, because it didn't seem as though he wanted to really even answer the question. And I wouldn't have. I would have just been like, man, look, blessing to him, or it is what it is. And I'd have kept it moving, because now it seems like, and the more I look, everyone's running with this story now. They're going to be able to paint their own picture off of what he said. Is 21 Savage working with the law? Is he? Is he? All the nonsense that's about to come out.
Right.
So, I mean, although I agree with him, I don't know. I think in his situation, I'd have just said nothing. But what you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think he was just trying to be nice. Mm-hmm. He was coming out, whatever he was coming out of, drinking, you know what I mean? Whatever he was drinking, he was just trying to kind of just, it's just one of those situations where you could have went and said, man, forget it. But he kind of had him. He was like there. So he kind of had to talk in that situation. But, yeah, I think he gave a pretty much truthful statement in that regard. I don't know what he means, though, when he says some people, are dealt with fair. I mean, I guess it is a situation where you can find that sometimes. So maybe somebody will kill somebody and, somebody had to do life or whatever. Maybe that could be, then people can argue that as well. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think that, it's one of those things where, that only time's going to tell how this is going to turn out. I want
to change the angle of this a little bit, because like you started off by saying that 21 Savage was in a restaurant or somewhere, probably had a couple drinks, walked out to his car, and he got ran up on. He was sitting there. He got caught.
Yeah.
Fair, foul, or indifferent, that these sites can have the access to be able to freely walk up on people, get commentary that people aren't ready for, because this isn't your typical interview situation where, all right, we got a couple of days notice. You have access to answering or asking questions as to what's going to be asked to you. Mm-hmm. You have time to prepare, things like that. This is boom right here, right now. And we live in an age where this kind of shit is judge, jury, and executioner, because now people can paint whatever narrative they want. So is it fair, foul, or indifferent that places like TMZ and these other networks are allowed to run up on these sites? So we've been hearing about tabloids for years, but how do you feel about it now being in the industry, so to speak?
I don't know if I would just, if it's fair or not. I would just say that it's like a guerrilla style, I would say, of media, you know what I mean? Where it's just like, all right, they're not going to per se do their interviews, but they're here, so we're just going to run up on them. and see. They're going to talk eventually. We're just going to be there, like you were saying. Like, how do they know? I mean, I guess you said, you know, the dynamic of Los Angeles and the way they got it set up is almost like police. It's like, all right, yo, if you see this person, Tom Cruise, let us know. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe we'll hit you something off. We're going to be where they're at. Or if you got a picture of this or a video of this person, send it here. So it's almost set up in a way to be exactly what it is. So I'm not going to say that is, you know, fair or not. I just think that who holds the ultimate power is, like you said, you wouldn't have said nothing if you was 21. They hold the ultimate power because they're not going to post you just not saying anything, even though they do. They post it sometimes. Like, he ain't say nothing.
Even if you say, and yeah, they'll say that, post that shit too. Even that though, I can easily sit here and say in the sober state of mind that, yeah, I'm not saying nothing. I'm walking around easy, but I'm chilling with my boys.
That's what I'm
chilling
saying.
And having a couple drinks. I'm coming out. I'm feeling good. Somebody run up on me. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna answer that.
Especially if it's somebody like it's a nemesis or something of yours. It's like, how you feel about? I mean,
you may automatically say, "Fuck that." Yeah, easily. And so he maneuvered around it well, and I'm not mad at him. But like I said, now it's going to open up an avenue for him to be able to get ridiculed, and I don't know if that's fair because he didn't. Like I said, he didn't say anything wrong. Mm-hmm. Not to me.
What would he be ridiculed about, though? What you mean? Just
I think a lot of people are going to get on 21 Savage, and I'm almost positive a lot of people in our comments are going to get on him because of his situation he just dealt with, because he said the law is the law. And I'm not saying, and I'm not comparing his situation by any stretch of the imagination or what Kodak is dealing with, because a lot of what Kodak is dealing with seems pretty self-inflicted.
Right.
And Kodak, I mean, in 21 Savage situation was a family situation with visas. He tried to reapply. It was a lot more involved with that, more so than him out here committing crimes necessarily. So two different dynamics whatsoever, but we know the culture we live in. We know how people deal with it on the street and whatever, quote unquote. Right. So I just think that 21 Savage may get a little bit of backlash from this. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
but I'm just trying to gauge the culture and the temperature of the age we live in. And him saying it, I don't know. I think he's gonna get a little.
I mean, I think it's just probably safe. His situation is not done, is it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure the status of it. It's probably like a situation where
it might be done.
Yeah, he might have got you know what I mean, he's probably cool, I think. Mm-hmm. So he's probably like, you know, no harm, no foul type of shit. Like, does a cat just get off, you know, scot free? He just get out and he's clear. He ain't got a report. He's like, man, I ain't doing shit for a while, so I'm not offending nobody. I sat in there. I thought I was going to be out of here. Now I'm back in the Wraith. I'm back doing what I want to do. I'm not going to offend nobody. I think he did a great job of answering, though, to be honest, man. I think he did the best possible. Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
no, absolutely. Yeah. I would have to agree with that. Given the circumstances, he's definitely getting schooled and a little more seasoned on how to answer and not answer questions. So, yeah. What do you think about, I mean, we talked about it yesterday, Kodak situation and NBA YoungBoy situation, but just to kind of recap on that, young rappers and young people in this industry nowadays, do they need more guidance? Are they doomed? Or is it self-inflicted? What do you think about the youth?
They need it, but you got to ask yourself who's going to be there to give it to them. Everybody's not privileged to have, you know, wise counsel in their circle. Mm. Some people, you know, they're leaders, but they shouldn't be the leader of it. Even if they make the breadwinner or they're the more flamboyant guy, they shouldn't. Maybe they you know, should. Obviously, it's a certain type of leadership they're going to have anyway, just being in that position. But maybe have some type of counsel to say, okay, man, you know what? Do this, but let's do this a little bit like this and put this here and do this here. Oh, nah, this is not good for you. This, watch out for this. Just, you know what I mean? Everybody needs something like that, you know, in their corner to let them know and show, you know, because they probably been there a spot. And I made a mistake yesterday. I said Eminem. I thought I was saying Lil Wayne. I was meant to say Lil Wayne.
Okay,
and Cortez Bryant.
Gotcha.
Cortez Bryant, which was Lil Wayne, you know, was like a childhood friend, but you know, ended up being his manager and whatnot. So, that's a combination of both. But like somebody like NBA YoungBoy, who young cats, probably got a whole bunch of young cats with him. Can't nobody tell him nothing. And it's like the whole thing about having yes men. Like you want people that's like, yo, dog, chill. Like that, you know, just, you know, I wish you would chill out now a little bit. Not. They never going to tell you, never going to check you, because that's, you know, that can spiral you out of control. So you don't need that. Definitely.
Indeed. I was looking at something on PNB Rock, something real quick in regards to the youth. And I guess somebody in his entourage was playing 6ix9ine and he was mad. He's saying, I don't know how the hell you can possibly play 6ix9ine anymore. And people saying like, yo, he's hot. So we're going to rock with him. The joint's out. We're going to rock with him. A lot of people in the comments were saying it. And he was just like, he doesn't understand today's generation. He was sick with it. Even though he's a part of today's generation, he doesn't understand it. And we talked about this a lot. I think you're one of the people that think 6ix9ine is going to come back and have a career. I was one of the people that said there's no way in hell. I'm starting to kind of change my
truth uncensored, my whole network viral. 12 and a half get you a quarterback. I got them shits flying like spirals. I like my truth uncensored, my whole network viral. 12 and a half get you a quarterback. I got them shits flying like spirals. You're now tuned into the greatest. Motherfucker, you ain't never lie. If them people watching us like YouTube, then tell them motherfuckers like and subscribe. If the blunt stale, I still click a bell.